Sharp Game here, back with another video. Today, I'm going to talk about the easiest and best ways to approach women. Easiest and best ways to approach women. First, I would like to say that I used to be horrible just talking to people in general. I used to be very shy, very bashful. I didn't really have a lot of confidence. And that stemmed from the way I was raised. Now, at the time, I didn't realize this, but that's where it all started from. Because I was raised to not speak up, not say what's on your mind, not express yourself. And that had a lot to do when it came time to me meeting people, meeting women, just talking to people in general, especially strangers. At one point in my life, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't say anything to you. So what I did to get over all that stuff and to really reprogram my whole mind, my whole way of being is, first off, I had to come to face reality that what I was doing just wasn't working, and take responsibility for it, my actions. And was everything my fault? Of course not. But I took responsibility for it, my actions and my setbacks, and I figured out what the problem was and what I had to do to fix it. So what I did is I had to get used to meeting strangers. So I might be at the red light. I might start talking to that old lady at the red light, or that old man at the red light. At the crosswalk, I'll start spur of the moment, just start talking. Hey, how you doing? Or I might just spontaneously just come up with anything to say. It doesn't matter how lame or how crazy it may seem. The idea was to get used to meeting strangers and get comfortable meeting strangers. So when it came time for me to approaching attractive women that I had interest in, it became easy. I didn't have much tension. I didn't get nervous as much, because after weeks and months and years of doing that, it became second nature. See, a lot of people will tell you what you should say and how you should say it. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And you shouldn't say this, or you shouldn't say that. Sometimes none of that stuff really matters. It really starts with you, how you feel about yourself, how confident you are, if at all. I mean, how you feel? How do you really feel about yourself? Do you feel like you're a person of value, or you're just average, or you feel like you're the best at doing whatever you do in your career, or you're the best at being an athlete, or you're the best in it doesn't matter, whatever you do, how do you really feel about yourself? That's what it really, it's all about self-esteem. Your perception has a lot to do with it. How do you see the world? How do you see women? That's what really made a difference for me. So once I got used to meeting strangers off the cuff, anywhere. I'm talking like anywhere. I could be I was just talking to strangers at the gas station. They might be in the line getting gas or buying something at the store. I might be at the conference, seminar. I might be at the library. I might be at the apartment complex office where I live. I mean, I might be at the bar looking at football on Sunday. That's where you start from. You start just talking to strangers first. Then once I got comfortable with just meeting people in general without any intent or any hidden agenda of anything, that's when I started approaching women. See, because I approached the women with the same mentality as I would approach an old lady or old man, with no agenda, just having a nice, friendly conversation. And when you approach people, things have to be natural, like a natural progression, natural conversation. Shouldn't have to pull teeth. You shouldn't have a hard time finding the words or trying to form a conversation to talk to anybody. If so, just move on. So, when I got used to meeting strangers, approaching women became effortless. I could talk to women anywhere. Really, no big deal. I would just say anything. Doesn't matter how crazy it may sound, or how outlandish. And it doesn't. You don't necessarily have to be rude, but at the same time, I don't hold back. I don't have a script or pick up lines and all that bullshit. I don't do any of that shit. I'm just myself. So whatever's going on in my environment, that's what I talk about. That's where I pull from. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter where I'm at in the world. I can meet people and talk to people anywhere. And based on the conversation, based on the response, based on the reply, I either move forward or I just move on. You don't have to always have an agenda when it comes to every woman that you approach or every person you approach. And it always seems like my best conversations and people that I hit it off with the most, the conversations are always effortless. And we hit it off like we've known each other for a long time. And some of those people I'm still friends with today. I don't see them as much, of course, because some of them are in America and some of them are all over the world. But those relationships, I don't have to see them all the time. Because if I see them today, we'll just pick back off where we left off at since the last time I seen them. And the conversation, I mean, it's kind of like, it's effortless, like magic, seems like, you know. And if you haven't had that experience, I mean, if you take the path that I did, you probably will. But, you know, in the end, life is about relationships, the people you have around you. And you're only as strong, and you can only have, your life is only going to be good because of your life is going to be based around the people that you have around you, in a nutshell. And you're only going to be as strong as the people you have around you. So life is relationships, period. So that's how I overcame my approach anxiety, if you want to call it that. So if you like what you heard in this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my blog at chooseyourrelationships.com. That's where all the goodies at. I usually post to my blog weekly. So get on, subscribe to my blog and get my newsletter. Until next time, Sharp Game is out.